Modding. It's existed since the start of gaming. Okay, that's probably too far back. Look, Half-Life 2's been getting modded since before it even came out. Okay, that's still too far back. Portal 2 came out in 2011 to fantastic reception, still being fawned over today. Custom content started flowing as soon as the game came out, with modders using workarounds to publish custom content before the game's now built-in custom content sharing workshop came out a year later. Now, you see, I'm calling them modders, but what makes a mod? A mod, in the sense that I'm getting at here, is a standalone game built off of the existing engine and content provided with Portal 2. This is different from a map or Mappack, of which is non-standalone and runs within Portal 2 itself. Both mods and Mappacks could have an engaging story, or they could not. The first widely recognized standalone mod for Portal 2 is Vigov Interactive's Aperture Ireland. However, even before that, there was an unfinished mod partially released only 2 months after Portal 2 itself called Robot Pride. Point is, people have been modding and mapping this game for a long time. Now, we have modding superstars lining the game's community behind mods like Portal Story Smell, Aperture Tag, and Portal Reloaded, to name a few. Oh yeah, Revolution, you too. Anyways, with all of the saturation and the illustrious modding scene that this game has, the art of map packs has become somewhat of the forgotten child in the community outside of diehard fans and other modders. Alas, there are still some gems in here. Some are more well-liked than others, with ancient mainstays like Into the Multiverse and Design for Danger. However, in this sea of modding, you will discover hundreds of unfinished map packs created by people wanting to learn modding through making something of their own. Such is the Portal 2 modding scene, for the most part. Mods don't get made, well, at least not finished, unless those behind them know what they're doing and how to handle the task of making something larger scale and therein stake. Many mods have fallen to overambition and other ailments, a sort of curse not unique to Portal 2. Mods are often made by people much younger than original IP video games are, often causing them to fall apart before they can even see the light of day. I could go into why these mods often crash and sometimes burn too, but that's not what you're here for. No, you clicked on this video because you want to know why the hell a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber voice acted in a map pack. You probably also noticed, if you have a keen eye and have been in the wider Valve fan space for years, that the YouTuber shown as such in the thumbnail is none other than Uncle Date.
Dispenser going up.
Motherfucker. Now hold on, let's slow down. What am I even talking about? Let's go back to 2018. Starting in February of that year, Jackson Lawrence begun work on his one and only major contribution to the Portal 2 modding scene, posting YouTube videos throughout the year as he prepared to finish and release this big project to the masses. Nonetheless, come July, Lawrence is ready to show off his for-release work.
Tell your friends not to live like they are, with terrible weights come with love to hold up the bridge or the weights, the tiniest weights from to heaviest of moments all together. Now it's time near convincing as the burden of the
Interesting name. Captivating title. What's it about? Clearly takes place in Old Aperture. When is it in the timeline? Why are we in Old Aperture? What's our purpose? Anybody who had seen the trailer at that time would have been asking these same questions. Come August, Lawrence finally released the map pack to the workshop. Portal After Hours consists of 14 maps, ranging in difficulty and length. The first 7 span the first act, with a core, who may or may not be Space Core, I'll explain that later, taking the player through a set of 7 chambers in Old Aperture in which they collect the portal gun and jailbreak. Sounds a bit like Portal Stories Mel, right? Well, things start to take a turn when this core, Cass, starts showing clear signs of time-dependent distress. What could it be? Well, he's not the only one falling apart.
You okay? God, these things are falling apart at the seams. Launcher malfunction, so unless you've been carrying a toolbox and electrical equipment around with you this whole time, we might be here for a while.
Something is deeply wrong. Cass stays resolute nonetheless, and oversees your jailbreak in pursuit of the central service elevator to the surface. Of course, nothing can ever go planned for the first escape idea in a Portal Mappack or mod, can they?
We made it. Have to be joking. Maybe that's not the only one. I mean, just can't be serious.
Portal 2 did it. It makes sense. Can't say it wasn't expected, though. Regardless, Cass takes the player through
Some of the darker areas down here.
of which is just a hallway to a propulsion gel pumping station equipped with a vertical moving lift.
Whoa, what? No. Up, go up, not down. Hit the button again. Hit it.
Nothing can go our way, can it? Nonetheless, through the following 5 maps, the player is taken through an additional 3 test chambers padded out with their fair share of behind-the-scenes puzzles that, for an inexperienced player, are actually excruciatingly difficult. I haven't yet mentioned this map pack's difficulty, which is actually incredibly high. This map pack houses quite a few unconventional mechanics, such as ones seen before, like the trigger field and glass breaking. Sufficient playtesting would have admitted this, I think. And more unconventional means of traversal, like death fizzlers that launch you. That's right, death fizzlers launch you in different directions in this map pack. It's properly introduced in the first map, of which I actually applaud the map pack for, but it's still weird nonetheless. This part of the game is also where we get Cass's most important piece of lore in the entire map pack.
You know, I didn't used to be alone. There were 3 of us put in charge of maintaining this place after the incident occurred. We were told that people would come back, that we'd only need to keep things running for a short time. Aperture AI cores are supposed to be recalibrated every 6 months or so to prevent corruption. It's been 2 years. But as long as I'm still talking and you're still walking, there's no sense in giving up now. I just wish we had more time.
After the player reaches the end of the second act, reaching the top of Old Aperture, they are to travel up an almost impossibly long elevator ride that I will let speak for itself. Felt like it would never end, yeah? Either way, I think this elevator ride is the most iconic part of this map pack, and is a gold mine for inspiration surrounding similar environments. The final act of this map pack spans across 2 maps in the Portal 1 style, and introduces the poster uncle of this video.
Oh, jeez, what are you doing here? This place has been abandoned for years. Who are you? Listen, you can't be down here. It's off limits. No, don't stop moving. Just keep walking. No! Ah, damn it. What about the word pacifist don't these guys understand? Look, I can't turn this thing off. It's not like I want to be senselessly breaking you. That's not what I do. That's what psychopaths do.
Mr. L is a sentient rocket turret voiced by Uncle Dane. Weird combination for a Portal mod, huh? I thought so too. Regardless, Dane fits the role like a glove. The campaign concludes in its final map, Time, an impossibly tight time trial that involves the player utilizing Mr. L's rockets and momentum to push 2 buttons in quick succession that unlock the final lift ride. You'll quick save and load a lot here. But wait, Mr. L isn't so sure about Cass.
Hey, are you trying to get that thing working?
Ignore him. It's just a little further.
I don't think you'd be trying so hard if you knew what was on the other end. I promise you that.
Focus. Don't give up now.
We find out the hard way ourselves when we finish the trial and take the lift ride that Cass's time constraint was for the sake of his own functionality and sanity.
Oh, look, you did it. Great job. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the last time that we'll be speaking, so it's been fun. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
We're so close. We got so close. Oh, I just wish there was a little more time. Little. Whoa, back. Too much.
We watch Cass corrupt in real time as we return to the chasm scene in the elevator ride, which is where you can make your own theories on whether or not he is Space Core. They look the same, which of course could be a coincidence, but it is fun to think about that his corruption turned him into the iconic ball of insanity that we see at the conclusion of Portal 2. After all is said and done, that is the last we ever saw of After Hours. The credits sequence gives us some extra insight on what could have been expected from the continuation, of which was planned to release in winter 2019, but according to Lawrence, it never left the script and concept phase, stating that if After Hours ever gets revisited, then it will be in a full remake of this first entry. Nonetheless, this map pack, despite its vast flaws and weird gimmicks and occasionally weird or even misleading level design, managed to create a captivating narrative and surprisingly coherent progression in under a year. It's debated by many whether the After Hours map pack is truly good or not, but regardless, to me, it will always be held dear due to how much it inspired me in my own work in narrative and gameplay direction and how spectacular it felt to play for the first time. I like this map pack because it wasn't afraid to try new things, and it never hesitated to do things and create environments like never seen in any other campaign or map like it. Lawrence's almost minimalist take to the maps at times creates an eerie feeling of scale, providing some of the best size scaling in old aperture that I have ever seen, of which could probably induce some types of megalophobia if viewed from the right angles. At the end of the day, After Hours, though not received as well as other mods and map packs lining the Portal community, is a fantastic symbol of what it means to just create for the love of creation and not worrying about elitist standards for what makes maps good and exists just because it wants to tell a story. This is something that I think the Portal community is lacking, especially now. The art of creating just to make something innovative and, more importantly, to tell a story is something that I see less of, with it taking a backseat in projects like Revolution, as people are focusing on mapping and the development of lavish engine upgrades a la Community Edition, in its apparent favor of graphical improvements over mapper-friendly editor upgrades, along with Desolation, or even Revolution to a point, development time bloating efforts to make the engine look better, rather than focusing on what makes Portal 2 itself and earlier mods like Mel so good. This is not to drag on any mentioned project, as all have their merits. However, time and time again, projects tend to get lost in their own scope as all eggs are put in one basket rather than making a concrete plan and vision to start with and sticking to it. Revolution can get off of the hook, as it was never story-focused to begin with, instead favoring to be a map detail masterclass, which it succeeds in. Nonetheless, After Hours represents the love for art creation at its purest and most enthusiastic form, and even though its puzzles and style were not for everybody, it is a great experience that shows what modding is at its core. Matthew Miles' fantastic performance as Cass and Uncle Dane's cameo as Mr. L give life to this campaign, giving it an extremely unique flavor, and I actually think that Mr. L is the best executed YouTuber cameo in any Half-Life or Portal mod project. It's easy to get caught up in stardom and hire YouTubers that just play themselves in an extremely immersion-breaking way, a la Snowdrop Escape's Tyler McVicker cameo and Entropy Zero 2's Mitch Wensveen, better known as Lambda Generation's cameo as well. The role was small, as was Tyler McVicker's, but what Dane had that McVicker did not in his role is a clear understanding of what the character that he is playing is, and a concerted effort to behave as a voice actor rather than just a YouTuber cameo. I know I pretty much spoiled the entire Mappack in this video, but I still really think it's worth playing. I'll link the collection in the video description. Lawrence doesn't get enough love for this Mappack, nor does Dane for his extensive charm added to this Mappack as a whole. I hope this video gets at least a decent group of people to play it, as that was the point of it after all. Well, this is my first proper video like this in years. Time to go back to not making another one for another few years. Bye.